You know, people have asked me before, how do you get on stage when you're stoned? And I always reply, how do you leave your house when you're sober? So, somebody asked me, do you have friends with benefits? And I said, no, most of my friends just avoid going to the doctor. I come from a long line of dumb people. There are these English people in England, you know, and they looked around and said, this is a great country. There sure are a lot of English people around, and it's annoying. You know, like, which is weird. Like, they grew up in England. You figure they'd be used to it, but they heard about a land called America that people were like settling in, so they went over and they started a settlement. And they were like, this settlement is great, but there sure are a lot of Native Americans around, which is weird, because they just came to America. You figure they'd expect some Native Americans around, but whatever, you know, they handed over some smallpox blankets, and yeah, they took care of the problem. And there were less Native Americans around, and they look around and they're like, wow, this settlement's really like becoming a colony, and this colony is great, but it sure is a whole lot of work, you know, like I wish we didn't have to do all this work. And this was a long time ago. It just so happened there was a big sale on black people going on, and you know, like it would have been, I mean, like they knew it was wrong, but it was the prices. At these prices, it would have been criminal not to buy a few. So they bought some, and they were like, all right, now, like, you know, we can kind of sit back. The colony's kind of building itself. This colony is great. But there sure are a lot of black people around, you know, which is weird. Because they just bought a bunch of black people. You figure they'd be okay with it. Okay, so that went on and developed in all sorts of ways, but the colony's building is becoming a country now. They start moving out west, and there's a big dust-up with Mexico, and after the dust-up, they decide, like, okay, this part of Mexico here, this is America now. Like, we won, so this is America. And, like, some time passes, and they're like, this country is great. But there sure are a lot of Mexicans around, you know, which is weird, because they just built a large section of the country on Mexico, like directly on top, and they're like, why are there so many Mexicans around? Like I said, I come from a long line of dumb people, and that's how I got here today. Now, keeping that in mind, that I come from a long line of dumb people, the weirdest thing happened to me this morning. I woke up in Alabama.
I appreciate it.
Like, now, I should be used to it, I know. Like, it's the 1,666th consecutive day that has happened in my life. But the previous 12,318 days of my life, if I started a story with I woke up in Alabama, people would be like, dude, are you okay? What happened? It is weirder down here. Like, the rest of the country jokes about Alabama for a reason. You in Huntsville, Alabama, can hail a bus. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to a major city with public transportation. That's not how buses work. But if you're anywhere and there's a bus stop, you can just go, and they'll stop and be like, well, get on. It's so casual down here. There are, if you go downtown, there are 3 manhole covers where if you look, the name of the city is spelled Huntsville. They misspelled Huntsville on some of the manhole covers. These aren't hand carved, like they were minted. Like this passed through many hands before it was installed as a manhole cover and left there. I'm not sure you guys should be building rockets. I think until we can get the name of the city spelled right on the manhole covers, we should do a moratorium on the rocket building. That's just scary to me. Huntsville is a bigger city than Mobile, Alabama. That means, that happened just like last year. That means when I moved to Huntsville, Alabama, it was smaller than Mobile, Alabama. That's scary to me. You know, like, we try to be a city, but like when I was growing up, when I had a confrontation with a street person, like they pull out a gun and like rob me of my money, like generally, you know. Down here in Huntsville, Alabama, in the 4 years I've been here, I've been punched in the face twice with like there was no like provocation. It was just like string. Like I was walking to work the other day, and a guy is walking towards me on the sidewalk. I see that he's holding a case of beer while me, so I'm like, all right, keeping my eye out. And as we come close, like I didn't even make eye contact or say hi. He just like I look at him, and he's back like this, and I was like just so like. There's no way this guy's punching me in the face right now. Like, I didn't even say hi to that guy. I don't react. I took it real hard right inside the head. And I reeled over, and I got up, and I looked at him, didn't say anything still, just looked at him like, what? And he says to me,
you probably know what
"Don't you ever talk to me again." And he walks away.
Exactly.
This is such a small town that I told that story to the convenience store owner, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I know that guy. This is his name. This is his criminal history. He lives right over there." And found out a couple of days later that he was in jail for like armed robbery because Scooby in the gang. It knows everybody about everybody around here. It's great. I call it the itty bitty city committee. When like the little knowledge base of Huntsville around here. You guys are terrific for coming out here on Monday night. My name is Joel Elliott. I'm out of Twitter jail recently, so follow my awkward handle on Twitter. I follow him at awkward handle on Twitter. Maggie Meyers, you've been great. I, on the other hand, have been Joel Elliott.